I know. Hello. Good evening. What's up, y'all? It's Monday. The first Monday in May, in fact.
Oh, and that's right.
You are in the marriage shop.
Yes.
The marriage shop.
The marriage shop. He's Mike. I'm Wendy.
Yeah.
Hey, Michelle. Michelle.
It begins early tonight.
Oh, my gosh. Booker Hayes, Pat Wright, Monica Ferguson, thank you for being in here early. Thanks for jumping in with us.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Let's see.
good to see y'all, man.
Oh, nice. So she is listening to us but can't comment. Well, drive safe and keep your eyes on the road in the DMV. It can get a little dangerous out there.
It can get a little dangerous. So, but it caused one to wonder, how'd you do that?
Maybe she's about to get on the road. This says, hey guys, just finished up with class and heading home.
Okay,
yes.
Well, get home. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get home.
Yes, well, I hope your class went well. It's hard to go back to school later in life, depending on what you're studying. But, I thought, hey, Sheila Sanders, right? Good to see you, too.
What's going on?
Going back to school. Wow, that's we could do a whole topic on that. Because, I just got confirmation for my late summer class. Pray for me. Yeah.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah. I needed a whole semester to recover from one 8-week course.
Look, I needed a whole month to recover from that 2-week in-person situation in Orlando. Yeah. And it's funny, going back to school now, in the classes I'm going to, generally, and back when I went to grad school the last time, kids, young men and women, fresh out of college, man, it's like they're hungry.
They're ready to
They're
read
hungry.
and study.
They're ready to
talk
read
about
and put
it.
together study groups, and
It's different.
It's great.
It's different.
Yeah.
Hey, at Lon Luna 721.
Hey, and Jay Anderson, what's going on?
Yes, Jay, are you back?
School is ghetto.
Thank you. You know how those Liberty classes be hitting.
Oh, boy.
Shout out to Liberty for making online virtual learning something. I don't know. I got so much from the class. It's just so much work.
It's a lot of work.
Oh, for this week, just read 80 pages, watch 3 videos, and 4 books of the Bible.
How hard can that be?
How hard could it be?
Yeah, it's like, but nah, you about to earn this. You're not it's not gonna be no cakewalk. This is the word, baby.
Nah, I wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah.
Well, I would have less of a problem. It's kind of like when Microsoft upgrades or whatever, and there's an update. I spent all of this time mastering the skills. I still don't know how to use Word to its full capacity now since they changed it. What was the last one? 21 or something?
Man, I don't know.
But it's like the updates, right? And so anyway, I'm like, okay, I know APA format. I mean, I did that before, and I get in that joint, and they're talking about Turabian format. I've never heard of a Chicago or a Turabian format. Hey, Lynn Lou Williams, I was thinking about you today. But Turabian. So I had to learn a whole new language, a whole new, and I got a B+. I still only barely know how to do Turabian format.
I'm of the belief that, because, and some of you all are going to be like, oh, blasphemy. I'm saying, whether you get an A or a B in these grad courses, it doesn't matter, right? It's about how you think about things, right? Just get through it, y'all. Just get through it. So,
well, maybe it should just be pass or fail, and everybody pass.
I would. Well, see, you had me until everybody passed, but there has to be some standard, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, because, some days, a good friend of mine said, when I started grad school way back in the day, he said, you got to decide every day if it's worth the A, right? Because A-level work is a different level of work. It's just that A-level work is not required in order to fulfill the requirements of whatever program you're in.
Yeah, but I feel like my A-level work is translating to C-level grade.
Well, that's problematic. And so it's and so for all you like, oh no, it's A or nothing. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's look, at a certain point you get into in your life where there's these other pieces of your life that you must live.
Yeah.
And you must rest and you must do all these things. And I used to be able to sit and just go like all night, literally all night, get up, go to class the next day, all that. Is
that right? When was that?
But it was back in the day. It was college. It was college. And then in grad school, I could grind a long time. And then I go to sleep. I go to sleep on my computer and I wake up to a page full of T's or something, right? Wherever my finger is resting,
F's.
I back up and just start working again until I fell back asleep, wake up, work again. That's what I did all night.
And that was vicious. And I think our biggest mistake was both being in grad school at the same time. Just like
crazy.
We were both in biblical studies at the same time. You might think that complements each other. That might help. But no, it's just kind of like, no more talking, no more reading, no more words, nothing.
Yeah. So
hey, Essence Clark Spence.
Hey.
Oh, yay. Oh,
welcome. Welcome to the Marriage Shop.
In Herndon. Were we in Herndon? Reston.
We're Reston, Herndon, same.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad Monica invited you. Yeah, and I remember, we met you with Monica and her husband. Why can't I think of his name? Yes, the Fergusons. We love them. Hey, Dona. See, Dana Jones Stokes.
It started early tonight.
I know. The wheels are falling off, y'all. But thanks for being here tonight. So, for some of you... yes. Okay. I was like, were we in Herndon? I forgot. It's May the 4th. If you are a big Star Wars fan, then the May the 4th people it's a May the 4th be with you kind of thing.
If you are a big Star Wars fan or you're corny or both, it's okay.
Goodness, that's not corny.
May the 4th be with you.
Don't be.
I'm not being judgmental.
You are. You throwing shade at the Star Wars.
That's corny.
That's not
May
corny.
The 4th be with you.
But
are we clowning on people who have maybe like a missing tooth situation? May the 4th. May the 4th.
is wrong?
I can't even say.
What's in your drink?
Water.
Which is I have seen this. I know what this is. Have you been in my stash?
It's that.
I think you've been in my... Look at your face. May the 4th be with you. Anyway, but for my family, May 4th is my godmother's birthday, Ruby. And so I always think about her. So there's 2 reasons I would get really excited for Ruby's birthday.
Yeah.
Because it was Ruby. She's my godmom. But then that meant that my birthday was 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
So it was like, woo!
Yes.
The May birthdays. But yes, so shouts out. Or as people say, happy heavenly birthday to my dear Aunt Ruby. Yeah, or Grandma One, as she was known.
Grandma One.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
Just Star Wars a little bit, Star Trek, yes. Live long and prosper.
Knock it
That's
off.
all I'm saying.
Oh,
if you know, you know. Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, with that said, I can't believe you made yourself cry.
I did.
People with a tooth
I
missing.
did.
All right. So, anyway.
Can you envision it? It's funny. Anyway, go ahead.
What happened? Are you good?
I'm good.
Oh,
Okay,
Lord.
let me
I
see.
know. Hey, Orchid True Love. Hey,
Orchid
yes.
True Love, True to what? Who's that?
Orchid Love True to You.
How
OG.
do you- Okay. Who's that?
She's local.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's been rocking with us for a minute.
I don't know, for some reason tonight I just, maybe it's because my eyes are blurry. I can't read it.
Because you crying over there. But anyway, so yeah, this whole idea of going back to school when you're older or whatever,
Yeah.
I think everything is harder when you get older. For some reason, it seems like if you look back over our lives, I mean, as we're going through it, we have had a pattern of clumping things together.
Yes.
It's like every May for like 20-something years, it was like 10 things happening in May.
Yep.
Aside from Mother's Day and my birthday and your mom's birthday, it just seemed like it was this. It's like, man, why do we always have so many things happening at the same time?
And every year I'm like, we're not doing this again.
And then there's a call or an email or a text. It's like, can y'all blah, 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 and this. Ooh,
But you said everything is harder as you get older. That's not quite. So I think even like school thing, the way I think about school is different, which kind of makes it easier because the pressure, at least for me, and I think part of it is, going through grad school back in whenever I went through
90s.
I think it was it the 90s? No, it was like 2000,
that's
4 or
right.
5, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
I think it broke me in some ways. Like literally, I had to read so much. I used to be very detailed and pick out little, small errors and things like that. Literally, I cannot like pick up on a lot of that stuff. I can go through a lot of information, but I miss some of the small stuff. In some ways, that's good, but in some ways, not so much because it's just and I don't care as much as I used to. Which
that
is
part.
Yeah, I don't.
Man, I have a shirt and it says Gen X. We don't care.
We don't.
I would wear that every single day if I could. It's just something, I mean, and so like all of these movies that are coming out, everybody's remaking a movie that was made like in the 80s and 90s when we were coming up. And so now it's like, man, you got to remake everything.
Yeah.
Like The Devil Wears Prada. Did we need another one?
There's another one?
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see the first
original
one, but
cast. Now, I am one for original cast. I mean, in anything. In order for me to stay with you on your timeline or new series or whatever, you need the same people. I can't come back because I was impacted as a child watching the Jeffersons. There were 3 Lionels.
Oh, there were 3 Lionels
on the Jeffersons.
That is.
How can we just tune in this week and it's somebody new and we calling him Lionel and everybody's supposed to just
and
be
it's
like,
a whole different kind of dude.
Right, it was a dude, a light skinned dude with a Tony Evans fro, kind of big at first. He was a good one, and then it was like a dark brown skinned dude with a little baby afro.
I'm like,
this dude?
You can't go from this to that in 1 week. Can't do it. Can't change your lines up. So somebody should have consulted. What they should have done, I mean, this would be messed up. They should have just killed him off.
No,
if your guy,
they should have brought in somebody else and said this is their nephew.
Yeah.
Or child from a previous relationship, something. But you can't just show me a new Lionel and be like, it's all good. So whenever shows do that, they change out the people, that you lose me. Just saying.
Okay.
But I don't need the original cast redoing a whole new movie.
All right, I'm gonna need you to come on back. Get on.
Y'all know it.
Come on back.
My people out there.
Come on back to where we going.
This is where we going. Jay says, see, she came to our house. Jay says, I literally do not care, but if I'm going to school, I'm going to school better than before. So as or higher, but I don't care.
A's or higher, babe.
Oh. A's or higher. I'm like, as.
Ain't nobody got time to be typing.
Oh, Lord. A's or higher.
Anyway, let's.
But I don't care. Yeah, but you know, you that woman. I thought about you because I saw a roller derby thing recently in Atlanta, and I was like, I know somebody who did roller derby. I feel proud that I know you, Jay.
That's why. Yeah, right. That's like the second person I've ever met that does roller derby.
Yeah, but I mean, I just think that's such a great way. If you can skate and you like to fight, that's like the best way to combine both of those things. I mean, I could just envision myself going around just like, get out of my way. Oh.
I can envision that.
Thanks, Lynn Lou. Yeah, I know you could.
Yeah.
Or taking people out from the bottom. Put me in, coach.
Do. Anyway,
so we're talking about getting old. Yeah, but we're talking about... We're not talking about getting old. We're talking about how things change in the seasons of life, right? That's what we say. It's seasonal. I mean, things change.
Things do change, and
I think they should be in the vows because it's not.
Well, it's kind of it's implied in the vows.
Where?
Like the whole better or for worse thing, for example. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, right? Rich or poor. Sometimes you have loot, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you struggle, sometimes you're doing well. And so it's implied. And so, but you're right. I mean, we change. Like every individual changes. And it's crazy because I think what we end up doing, we fall prey to advertising, to unrealistic expectations, to memories, right? We want to go back and recapture things.
Yes.
And sometimes we're trying to recapture things that we should have long let go. And that's just individually, right? But we project those expectations, we project those desires onto our spouse as things change, right? And so that results in a lot of things, right? It could be tension. It could be, this feeling of like my needs aren't getting met, or I'm not or I look at myself in a certain way that it impacts how I'm showing up in the marriage.
Yeah.
Right. There's just a lot of things as seasons change.
Yeah.
But like the thing about, and I like the title tonight, right? Because the thing about seasons is that no matter what you do, they're going to change. Right? Okay. Things are going to evolve. There's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing you can do about aging.
Right.
Now, a lot of people try, and I'm not going to go down that road.
A whole industry built around slowing aging, turning back aging, freezing yourself.
Yeah. So, hey, listen, if you out there, if you're freezing your DNA as whatever, I guess it's not my business. All I'm saying is, as they say, Father Time is undefeated. Like
who says that?
What are you talking? Well, typically it's in a sports context.
Oh, okay. When somebody pulls a hammy or Achilles,
or it's something. It's like when you're young, you're for a basketball example, you're jumping out of the the gym and you're running up and down. You got speed. You're doing all this stuff. Like 20 years later, 10 years, that's not the same athlete.
You're right. You're right about that. Right? I wonder what percent of Achilles injuries are men over 40. Probably 85%.
You said 85%.
I'm gonna say that is high because it's almost like predictive, right? People used to talk about when you hit midlife, these things that happen, but it is if you tell me that a man has torn an Achilles tendon, or if I see a man in a boot, I'm like Achilles, and why? Because they thought they could get in that game and play like they did 20 years ago.
So
what is that about?
Yeah, so I don't know what the percentages are of people with Achilles tears, but certainly if you see somebody 35, 40 years or older in that boot, if it's a guy, like 9 times out of 10, let me be more conservative. 7. Okay. 7, 8 out of 10, that dude was playing some basketball or some other sport that required an explosive movement. Listen to me, people. It's a different topic. All I'm saying is
it's on topic.
Well, so seasons change, right? I remember when I was young, I would pick up basketball all the time. I ran a lot. So like if somebody want to race around, a quarter mile, I would do that. Like I would sprint. I wasn't the fastest sprinter, but give me some distance. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get you. Never ran track, maybe should have, but
just running,
running just to run. I would literally after work, I just start running, and I would just run to see how far I could run. Got lost in Silver Spring one time running seriously, and so I'm just and so that was cool. That was good, right? It didn't take that many years before, and by the way, in the Army we do what's called the Army Physical Fitness Test, APFT.
Yes.
I came in first in most places where we were assigned at Walter Reed during those years. I came in first like every time, and I remember I used to run. I worked for for our hospital commander, and we do our test at the same time, and I would lap him, and he would always say, "I can't believe you lapped me." Like I'm like, "Hey, sir, got to do what I got to do, right?" And then one day, this kid walks up. I was probably at that point 26. He was like 18, 19, maybe 20. Tall kid. I remember him like it was yesterday because on that particular physical fitness test, he beat me. Nobody beats me. This is my world, my track. And what did I do? I challenged him. Like me, you. Like winner take all. Take all of what? I don't know.
Pride.
It was crazy.
That's what that is.
It was pride. And so we ran. It was one lap for all the marbles, of which there were none, by the way. No marbles, no stakes, no bragging nothing. Right. Just bragging rights. And so we ran that lap and I won. However,
he walked away.
I was like having an asthma attack. And he walked away like, I guess breakfast. I'm going to get something to eat. What y'all doing? Right? He was just chilling. And that's the day I realized, like, wow, Father Time really is undefeated. This used to be so easy.
Well, I love it because Orchid love true to you. You are so right. And I talk about this. I have said this from stage, but you just need different things. Massage using cooling and heat is good for an Achilles tear. And Epsom soaks are excellent too.
Yes. And if you already know, if you're talking about soaking in some Epsom salts, you already know what it is, right?
We know what season that is.
We know what season it is. It's like, and I remember, look, before, I don't even know what age, I don't even know when it happened, when it turned, right? But before it was just my mom talking about Epsom salts or my grandma talking about Epsom salts. Next thing you know, you open up the medicine cabinet or the closet at your house and you got what? Not only do we have Epsom salts, we got like different scents.
Yes, we do.
Infused.
And we have sports ones. Lavender infused Epsom salt.
So
to soak in. Well,
you might be a few seasons in the wind if you got Epsom salts.
If you got Epsom salts. But Pat says from the movie Frozen, let it go.
Let it go.
But there are some things that we need to let go, but inevitably there are some things that we hold on to. And so I love that people kind of commit themselves, like our friend, the Washingtons. I remember when Sabrina Washington ran that half marathon or it was a race or something. Yeah. She was like, I'm going to do this for me. I'm going to run. And we were like, and I would cheer you on. Remember we went out there, it was Baltimore. And that was like, girl, why? Just to run? And that was a deal that she made with herself and all that. I get that. Yeah. And I think that's cool. If you train properly, you give yourself time, and it's a goal that you have, right? But this whole thing about, I think I can still do it, so you get out there and try without all of the other stuff, that's when you get hurt. So we're not trying to get anybody hurt.
So... yeah. So
hey, Jasmine.
Jazzy Boo, what's up? She said the shea butter and almond one is great too. There's a shea butter and almond.
Epsom salt, Dr. Teals.
That's crazy.
If you know, you know.
Dr. Teals is doing it. So anyway, Yeah, I think the reason why we do things is interesting, right? Because there can be kind of this new thing. I remember I thought about training for a marathon once, but my knees were a little bit suspect for that. But it wasn't. It was. I wasn't thinking about it to race, right? It's more about the completion of it. And if it's about the completion of it, it changes your mindset and the pace at which you do it. Right?
Interesting.
So versus, I think I still got it. I'm gonna go back and and so you tend to want to recapture things. It's because it's that thing that makes there's something that a switch that flips when you're out watching whoever do whatever it is you used to do, and you're like, you know what? I think I can do it, right? But no. Maybe you can once.
Once, that's right.
But so many things begin to change. I mean, shoot, for us, accomplishment now is after we drive for, I mean, it used to be a couple hours. Now it's probably like 45 minutes, hour. The person who got in that car is not the person that's walking out. It takes a minute to get yourself back, right? And I remember I used to watch people at the gas station, rest stops, wherever they get out, and it's like, wow, what happened to you? And now I'm like, wow, what happened to me?
That is us. I mean, we get out, we got to pre-stretch before we open the door, take our time getting out the truck or the car. Then we got to stretch right there by the car to take inventory.
And we walk in that joint. Yeah, it's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and that only takes, an hour? The only reason we don't necessarily feel it in an hour is if we just don't stop and keep driving, right? And we often do, but you pay the price.
But, it's interesting that you say that because we were recently reflecting on that whole thing, and you brought up a comment that I thought was probably spot on, but we haven't really asked anybody.
Yeah.
But this whole older than us. If you're in your 80s, let's make it clear. If you're in your 80s, right? Well, okay, if you're in your 90s and you're still driving, you probably shouldn't be. Because you think you still can, right? You feel like you're physically able and you can do it.
The comments of Wendy Perry are not necessarily those of the marriage shop. And
yes,
affiliates.
they are.
Listen, because what about the lady that lives up the road who she drives to church and remember I'm not gonna name the name.
Yeah,
but yeah,
sweet lady. I mean,
it's a blanket statement.
Well, she drives a half a mile to church and back home.
That's true. It's a half mile.
Because she knows.
She's doing it.
Right. But here's the thing. I mean, now yes, I'm making blanket statements and it's all generalizations. This is not all and or nothing, right? It's not that just for some people, but for us, as we've changed over time when we were young, there are things that we did that we certainly don't do now. And then the season, you go into that season of parenting and having young kids, right? And so it's interesting because for some people, they all do it at the same time, right? But we have friends that have young children now and our kids are gone. People that had older kids before we had kids, it's all different. It's not like we have a cohort that we're moving through with, but we kind of do.
We do.
We kind of do.
Half our cohort is right here, right now, in the marriage shop.
Okay,
so
that might be right. So we are the what? We are the don't drive longer than an hour because you're gonna get out looking like Thriller.
And you gotta stretch when you gotta stretch. But you're probably not gonna drive much longer than an hour or two anyway because you're probably gonna have to get out and use the bathroom at some point.
Somebody.
By the way, side note, if it is your practice to get in a car and try to beat your last time and try to stay in the car and take as few breaks as possible so you can get there 5 minutes earlier, I'm going to encourage you to relax a little bit. Stop, smell the roses, get a snack. Take a look at the scenery if there is any to look at. All right, so that's just a little side note.
Yeah,
for
but
those of you still
we have
holding
a culture of hurry up and go, right? We're impatient. But anyways, we're talking about seasons changing and seasons of life, seasons of love, all of those things, right? And so we start out, we're young. We had young children. We were in that season, and school age children. in that season. That's a whole different thing. You're talking about trying to get dates in and not forget about each other, but focus on the kids. And we were in a season of travel sports. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. And I wish I could have skipped that one.
And I, you know, I think then it was important to, we were trying to match energy, maybe be the wrong term, but you know, at that point you got young kids and you're up and you're out and you're playing with them and you're doing the thing and you're right. And you're staying, you know, you're getting up early with them and you're staying up late after you go to bed. And this pace is crazy and it's frenetic, right?
Great for them, not for you.
Yeah, but because I think those days actually contribute to what's happening in these days. But you do what you have to do for that time, right?
Yes.
And then you kind of evolve into something a bit different, hopefully.
Yeah.
Which is what we've done. I think oftentimes people get used to that pace. When you talk about transitioning from that season, a lot of parents will get used to the pace of that.
Yes.
Right. And when it's gone, they're trying to, you know, kind of reorient or trying to fill that space. No, I'm gonna leave it alone. I was gonna speak on one particular person by name.
Oh, well, don't do that.
But maybe I will. Well, but the bottom line is, like, it's hard to sometimes let go because of a lot of reasons, right? It can be the value that you felt, right? It could be the connection to whatever you were connected to that you felt. And so it can be very difficult to transition. And that's just, again, the individual. There's always, when you're married, there's always this other person to consider.
Yes.
Like, how are they walking through this thing and what does their transition look like, if there's a transition at all?
Yeah. Right? And here's the thing. I think that we've learned, that we've seen, and perhaps you could, you can confirm this, but we're different, two different people when we come together. We then start to grow together, right? And so there's some things that we do. Right, it becomes our environment, our culture, the way that we run our house, the way we live our lives, right? And so then we try to do that, and then, you know, once we create how we live our lives, which is often different than how we were in our parents' homes, right? Our expectations and all of that, and so then we're constantly trying to do the same things while, like, holding true to the values and the purpose of that season that we're in, but then also transition and do it different, better, or something, right? And so I think it's real interesting that as we change, we don't change on the same timeline. So even at, like, when we had kids, you know, having a baby is a whole change. Like, the woman becomes a whole new person when she has a person.
Yeah, and that's very interesting, fascinating, because I think oftentimes the man, the father, is waiting to get their old person back.
Yeah,
right.
That's interesting.
And so sometimes that's not quite the person you get back.
Oh no, she ain't coming back. She is not coming back, because when you consider everything that has to happen in order to physically give birth to a child, that is a different woman. And then it's the learning, the child, and, you know, and being focused on their development, all of those things. And so you can really get immersed and engrossed in that. And so I love, she says, there are times for certain things in relationships, same as different times of the year, foods are eaten because that's the time they are most produced, and at that time give the best benefits. Yeah. Love that. Like, you know what? It's not watermelon season. So I don't even know why they putting these sad watermelons in here. Or it's not, you know, this don't taste right. It's not that time of year. That's
a very deep thought, actually, because, you know, and actually I just heard somebody, I think it was Tommy Taylor, talked about eating fruits in season.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you're eating a fruit that's out of season, that means that particular fruit was not produced wherever you are. You had to go elsewhere to get that. Right? And so, so in a relationship, right? Are you picking up what she putting down? That's really great, because, like, sometimes it is your season to do whatever you're doing, to be wherever you are.
Yes.
And if you become dissatisfied in that, all of a sudden now you're looking for something different, right? Elsewhere.
Yeah.
Right? And so there's something in what we're talking about. There's got to be a peace and a contentment with not only where you are, but with where your spouse is.
Yes.
As well.
And I think that's the part. That's the distinction. That's why we're talking about it, because the changes I'm experiencing are not necessarily the changes you're experiencing. And then you throw in that we're in perhaps a different season of life. Every year brings its new challenges, new thoughts, new things, right? And so if we are constantly looking back and thinking, I want the person I married, then that's our first mistake, because they will never be who they were in totality, right? They're always going to be who you married, but there are things that change for whatever reason, right? But I love this idea of fruit in season, and that even the thought around something that when it's ripe, right? When it's the right time and it's the right season and everything comes together, it's almost perfection. But that could be a narrow window, right? It's like during the holidays, I think it's Canada Dry makes a ginger ale.
A cranberry
something ginger ale. You can only get it seasonally. And it's like, oh man, Trader Joe's had some gingerbread cookies.
Gingerbread cookies. Listen, man. Okay, I have to say this. If you have a Trader Joe's in your area, when the holidays come around and they are selling those little gingerbread people cookies, yo, like, say something. Grab a box, grab a couple of boxes. I will pay the shipping.
We don't have a Trader Joe's yet.
We don't have one yet. And the heartbreak, we went to New York because I was already had my mouth ready for some gingerbread people cookies, and they sold out early. Last year they had them right up until, I didn't know they were going to stop selling them like the day after Christmas.
Yeah.
But they had them right up until Christmas Eve. This year they were gone. So anyway, that's another.
That automatically, to me, really kind of represents a metaphor for how we love and also for sex. Mm-hmm. Because if you wait until it's ripe.
Speak on it. Keep going.
If you do it too soon, it's not gonna be right. If you wait too long, for those of you that are going to school now like me, if you wait too long, it's gonna be harder. But when it's just right, the timing is right, the setting is right, everybody's good. Mm-hmm. That's the time to strike, right? The time to strike. I'm glad. Okay, that's good. I'm remember that. Remember that time to strike. Y'all heard it here. So, but I'm just saying,
yeah. But I think, Orchid Love, where was it? Oh, Seasons of Love.
Yes.
Is great to learn what. So, like love, like the way that you love, the way that you make love, that changes too, and I think a lot of people.
Wait, say that again.
The way that you love, the way that you make love.
Yes.
It changes. And over time, again, we're constantly trying to go back to what it was, or we're looking at commercials and you want, like performance enhancement, or that's what they're trying to push, and all this stuff.
For the men, everything is performance enhancement.
Yeah.
ED pills or something else.
Yeah, and so I'm telling you now, if I see, what's the dude baseball player? It's Doug Flutie and old buddy Big Hurt. I forget what his name is.
Oh, that's
like,
funny.
Man, look, if I'm thinking, if this dude. If our heroes will be on the street and he's like, yeah, and she'll love it too, I will punch him in his face. So it's inappropriate, sir.
But here's the thing. They are highlighting, again, a season, right? So they use these old football players, old athletes who at one point were at the top of their game. Representative of when you're younger and you're able and you're physically able. And then we get older. We're not necessarily at the top of our game anymore, but we're still in the game. That's the thing. We don't want you to quit. We don't want you to say, I can't do it anymore. You're still in the game, but how you do it is not how you did it. And we've talked about that. Jay said,
strike is crazy.
Marriage shop after dark.
Oh yeah, right. And it's daylight saving time, so we
daylight. I know. But that's a topic. Yeah, but Deborah Burnett Ford. Yes.
Yeah.
Strike was hot. What should I have said?
I don't know, but strike. It was unexpected.
Okay.
But I think that it's important to be at this place. That's why this idea of being at peace with where you are and where your partner is so super important.
Yeah.
Oftentimes we get in our head about things, right? Either what we should be or what they should be. I will tell you this, and I'll tell the whole world this. Like one of the most, I think one of the most beneficial things you get hot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Anyway, one of the most beneficial things, most helpful things, most healthy things that you've ever done, that you do constantly, is like this constant, not only acceptance of me, but this like desire of me. Like,
oh yeah,
over the years, like when we met, I thought I was like, I thought I was something.
Yeah, you were a specimen.
And so I'm like, I'm not that dude anymore, but it's like she loves this version of me.
Yes.
So important, because it creates a situation where I'm not trying to go back and grab anything. I'm trying to be at peace with me as I am today.
Yeah.
Whatever those changes are, right? And so I think that's really important.
Yeah.
And yeah.
But I think again, it starts with our minds, right? It's about our expectations, what we think we want, what we believe we need. It's the stories that we tell ourselves. But I mean, if we're really being honest, like really, really being honest, maybe we'll save this for the marriage shop after dark. But ain't nobody trying to be going for like hours and hours.
Right.
We don't have that kind of time.
We don't have that kind of
anymore.
I'm telling you. And I'm telling you now, it's like, if you do, there's some, you might mess around and be like, what? Oh, why is my back?
Oh, forget it.
my neck, my back.
No, that could be. My back.
Anyway.
Yeah. No, that was funny. It made me think about the other day. But anyway, but this whole thing, it's like, who want that when you said.
We cannot.
You said not that.
No inside jokes in the barbershop.
So, the barbershop.
The marriage shop.
All right, we're going to go to the barbershop for a minute.
No, we're not.
So, here's the thing. You might be the very thing. You might be the antidote. You are the performance enhancement for your spouse. So what do we mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
Well, what you just said, it was kind of beautiful, right? And so I accept you and I love you and I'm attracted to you as you are, as things change over time. So I joke about how our vision changes. God in his infinite wisdom made it so that we can't see like we used to see. We need reading glasses to see anything that's beyond.
It's true.
12 inches, right? And so, so I can't see you, but I see you, and you look exactly like you did in your face, right? But I get to see you, like all of you. So then I have to make a decision, right? And it's like, okay, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna be like, I don't love that. I mean, I love you, so I love everything about you.
Yeah.
Getting to that place, that is a mental game, and so it's like, they still give it asparagus and non-sugar foods are great.
We give it out. Who knew? If that's what it is about asparagus,
oh my goodness!
Man,
that's so
I will
funny.
saute up some asparagus in a heartbeat.
But see, here's the thing, right? What we want, I think, wholeheartedly, we want peace. We want love.
We want acceptance.
Yeah. We want belonging. We want this sense of being okay. Right?
Yep.
At the end of the day, everything that we do, everything that we say, the hard work that we put in, all of that is just to really kind of have a place where we are loved, accepted, and at peace with ourselves and our situations.
Yeah. And I think that, because appearance is one thing, right? And it's crazy. I think there's a reason why we change slowly. Like day to day, you don't see any changes, right?
No.
But then you look at pictures like, wow, we changed so much.
Yes.
But I swear to you, I look at Wendy and she is the girl that I met way back when. She is, right?
That's funny.
And it's like, it's like, you're amazing. Yay. Anyway,
and so we women tend to really kind of internalize body image, right? It's like, oh, this has changed. It's not like it was. And so years ago when I started speaking, like I speak at conferences to empower women, and I said, hey, when I was in my early 20s, I looked like Beyonce, or more like, who's the other girl that's with Destiny's Child? Not Michelle.
Kelly,
right. I'm like, but I'm not that anymore. And I want to see what she look like when she get to where I am. So it's kind of, and so even when we talk about what people covet or what they look at or what they like to see, there are people who say, well, hey, I'm taking care of me, I'm healthy, I'm eating right, I'm exercising. And it can build a wedge between the two of you, because it's like, I want you to do the same thing. But that is one of the most difficult things to do. Often in marriages and in relationships, is to get on the same thing at the same time for the same reasons. So the best commercial ever was a weight loss commercial. It's probably Weight Watchers that came out years ago. It summed it up for me, like completely summed it up. It was like the lady was trying to lose weight. She over here, she's round. The husband was round and the dog was round. Everybody was just fat and happy because we've been living great. And then she goes on a diet. He joins her. It's like within a day, he's skinny, like drinking water. He drinks some water, he's skinny. Bam, 20 pounds gone. Yeah. And she's still like, it's like she loses 1 pound. And it's like, that's so real. And then the dog comes up and drinks some water, and the dog gets skinny. That's how it is. That's how it feels. It's like, oh my gosh. So, why is it that we can both run a mile, but you lost 10 pounds and I'm over here like, oh my gosh, hilarious. I feel like I gained a pound.
Hilarious.
That's how, that's real.
That's
real.
Like,
man, no matter what I do. So so the same things don't work for both of us. And I know that you guys want to be in this together, right? But being in this together could mean side by side, right? There's oneness. But it's not sameness. So we're doing it together, but we don't have to do it at the same time in the same way.
Really, really important, because oftentimes we'll kind of come to these conclusions, these revelations, or like, man, I'm going to change everything. Or we watch like What the Health, and it's just like, oh my goodness, we got to change it all.
That's the one thing we did,
Yeah, and so when it's time, when you're ready, you got to understand, like, you know, like life is very much this, and it's back and forth, and it's erratic, and it's not linear, all that. Just because you're ready to do something, ready to change something, ready to embark on something, like your spouse isn't necessarily in that place.
That's right.
And that's okay, right? Yeah. But what happens is there can be tension and resentment as we try to push them in certain directions in certain ways.
So you try to make suggestions or hints, and that can become resentful because it's like you're trying to get me in a place that I'm not at yet. Right? Yeah. Or I don't see it. That's not where I want to be. Like, I mean, and so we have to respect that. And I think in respecting that, we are celebrating the individuality that we have, right? Learning to embrace it. And so it's like, okay, it's great when you do it together. Like when we're working out together, we are at the gym at the same time, but we only come together a couple times. It's like, okay, I'm going to go over here and do these free weights with you real quick, and then I'm going over here.
Yeah, let me give a kiss real quick. Yes. Just let them know.
Yeah. And so everybody else in the gym knows. Yeah, y'all know what I mean.
But listen, but I want to be clear, like, because it's not just about embracing, right? I think there's a lesson here in loving the way that Jesus loves. Right? Because Jesus, like, he loves you, like, as you are. Come to me, like, with all of your flaws and your scars and everything. Like, he loves you, right? You're saved by grace. And so it doesn't require perfection. It doesn't even require that you get it right.
Nope. Well, that part.
That's all.
Period. Well, but this, when we were talking about it, so earlier I said, if you're over 90, you shouldn't be driving or whatever. But the statement that you made was that people who find it difficult to walk like to drive.
When did I say that?
We were just talking about this.
Oh, I thought you tonight. Yeah, I said that.
No, I was saying I was referencing a conversation we had.
Yes.
That this whole idea is kind of like Avatar, right? When he couldn't use his legs, but when he, if y'all haven't seen the movie, but when he became, this other person, even though it was a mental thing, he regained his abilities that he had lost. Yeah. And so I think that as we age, sometimes we unwillingly try to hold on to things that we were able to do that we're no longer able to do, even if we don't do them well. And I think even that having that conversation is a hard conversation to have. But again, we're two different people. Yeah. We grow together, but we're also growing at our own pace in our own time, whether that's emotionally, mentally, or physically. There's so many things and so many seasons that we're in and out of. Even if you didn't have children, you still have hormonal changes. Man, hormones. Whew, let me just.
We need to.
I know that's a whole week-long series.
We need to do a little something on hormones. And by the way, Mimi Renee is in here. Carolyn Bird is in here.
Oh, hey, so, yes. Just, so yeah, hey, Mimi Renee, it's been too long, girl. Yes, and so this whole idea, like you said, kind of bringing it back to what we know. If we are fearfully and wonderfully made, then we need to remind ourselves that that's how God sees us, right? Mm-hmm. We need to remind ourselves that no matter what state we're in, whatever changes have happened, stretch marks, fupas, whatever you call yours, all those things, moles, man, nobody tells you these things, that when you get older, all of a sudden, 5 million moles are going to come out all over your body. Who knew?
Or that your pixels start disappearing.
Right. Mike and I are like losing like one dot, literally one tiny dot at a time. We have like light spots. Nobody talked about that. Nobody talks about your teeth getting old. It's like all you got to do is brush and floss.
I mean, isn't that all you got to do?
No, your teeth get old. You reach a point where all of a sudden you can't chew now laters, or you can't bite in the hard candy.
Well, I mean,
you will crack a tooth.
Well, conventional wisdom is that you shouldn't do those things anyway, boys and girls. So there's that. Oh my
goodness.
Oh yeah.
Yes, anyway. Yes. So that whole, those are some of the things, right? It's like, oh man, I used to love when I eat candy apples, like the hard, crunchy ones. But you know what? Enjoy it while you can.
Man, you had some horrible.
I know.
Horrible habits.
It's just crazy.
Jeez.
But I mean, the first time I cracked a tooth, which actually was probably about 15 years ago, I was mortified. We were at the movies, and I'm like, popcorn, man. I'm like, I think I just cracked a tooth. That was crazy. That was a little premature. But now I'm like, oh, if it's hard, you can keep it. Yeah. You don't have to puree my food, but don't give me anything that's overly crunchy and hard, because it's going to break my teeth.
Which, by the way, let's bring it back to really kind of understanding and kind of walking through these seasons with your spouse.
Yes.
Like, when those little things begin to change, like with everything that changes, I'm really trying to make the adjustment, because it's making adjustments in your life is easier when you're doing it as a team.
Yes.
And so I often will try to make these adjustments, mostly dietary type stuff.
Yes.
Like in terms of what we got, what we buy, what we get, or whatever, because, it'd be easy to be like, sorry. Hey, we team soy over here, right? But it's not that doesn't work. And so as things begin to evolve, I just think it's important to, as much as you can, come alongside your spouse and walk through that thing with them.
Yes.
Right? Because some things are profoundly difficult. You know how hard it is to go no soy, no dairy, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
You got to be paying attention to everything. I think it's easy to leave somebody behind because you don't recognize the challenge. You think it's easy. Are we going to go in here and we'll just, just order what you can order, right? And so when you're in it together, it just changes the nature of that whole walk, that whole experience.
Yeah.
And you're really walking and loving and carrying through these different seasons of life.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And one of the things that we talked about when we talked about menopause, like a while ago, but this whole idea that I might be going through a time right now in the season that I'm in, I'm going through this, but you will be next. Right? And so how I am, I will then have empathy for the changes that you'll go through. So something happens. All of a sudden, men are taking longer in the bathroom than women did. We were in a season where it's like, oh man, how long is she gonna be in there? And now it's like, dang, is he all right? And so we're not gonna start talking about, like a faulty ignition. So like start.
Do that again.
No, it's like when you start in the car and it wants to start, but it won't start. I'm not gonna claim to know what happens, but I'm just saying that, and we just kind of gracefully go along with. This is our new normal, and I love when people say that, the new normal. And so wouldn't it be amazing if we could wake up every day just really relishing, not just accepting, not just surviving, but relishing our new normal, whatever it is. And so, it's easier when you're both doing it at the same time, but when it's the other person, it is a little bit different. And so we just want to encourage you to kind of, to really go through your life and marriage with grace for yourself and for your spouse. You may not truly understand what it is that they're experiencing. Like for a woman, we would not know what erectile dysfunction is, how it impacts not just physically, but mentally and emotionally, right? Mm-hmm. And there's no way that a man could fully understand what it is to go through menopause. And it's not a menopause 3-day vacation and then you're back. It is a change. And when women change, they change. Change. So you will have 3 wives in the time that you're married to your wife. I don't know how many husbands you're going to have, at least 2. But it's the same person, but they have changed. And they've changed for good.
So,
what you got?
Isn't that a song? Anyway,
it is. From Wicked.
So there's a couple of things I want to drop in here before we wrap up.
Okay. It's time to wrap up.
Yeah, it's about time to wrap up. So you're going to see a QR code here in a few minutes, but if you need a hyperlink, that link is in the chat. It's just a little form for you to submit questions. Like, what do you want to be talking about here in the Marriage Shop? So that gives you a place to drop those.
That would help us out. And you can just drop it in the chat if you have an idea right now, because we look at all of the comments. I know I'm giving another. I'm calling the audible.
I just need them to put it where we want them to put it.
Put it where we want you to put it. But if you happen to put it in the chat, we'll see.
Oh my goodness. Extra word. So if you're on the replay, don't put it in the chat.
Oh my goodness. True. But really developing or assuming this posture of acceptance and belonging. I think that is really, really important, because if you don't belong anywhere else, if you're not accepted anywhere else, the one safe place should be within your marriage.
That's right.
It should be, no matter what you look like, no matter what it was and what it is now, no matter how many change, how many teeth you have left, no matter how many stretch marks, no matter if the belly went from a 6-pack to a 1-pack,
a 6-pack to a nice jug.
It's okay and it's all good. God made us this way. And so I think it's just a beautiful thing to be able to learn, laugh, love together and laugh. I said learn, laugh, love, but laughing is so therapeutic, especially when we can laugh at ourselves. Because I threw my back out reaching into the refrigerator to get some eggs. Literally. Yes, I was out for like 3 days.
I think it was more than 3 days. And so that was something. That was,
It's like all I did was lean forward. But I can't even demonstrate it, because it's like I had PTSD. Lean forward, reach my arm out, and look up at the same time.
That's your Achilles equivalent.
Woo.
Right?
Yes.
It's like you're doing things that should be relatively benign, innocuous. And then next thing you know, you find yourself in the ER. Who knew?
Yes.
We were actually in the ER like at the same time one night. We each had our own issue. It was crazy.
Date night
in the ER. Anyway,
that's terrible.
That's another story.
No, but it's like when we moved into this house and I was trying to put stuff up in the cabinets.
Yeah.
And you weren't home and I got stuck.
In the cabinet? In the cabinet.
In the cabinet on the ground. So, those are cabinets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got stuck. And I was like, worse than being stuck is having you find me stuck.
Yeah.
I was like,
that is,
okay, calm down, breathe.
Like you got in here somehow.
Pray.
Wow. Because your arms were like in there, right? So
I was in there. I was like wedged like this.
Anyway, we gotta go.
I was stuck.
We gotta
go. Like stuck.
We gotta go.
Oh my gosh. Okay. We gotta go. But y'all know what it is. So embrace your aging, embrace the changes, love each other, and laugh a little bit, because it's comical.
Yes, it
or it
is.
should be. Did you
Yeah.
put up Philippians 11-13? Were you looking at that?
Yeah, I didn't put it up.
Oh, okay. Well,
wanna put it
but that I think that just kind of it's a good reminder. This whole idea of learning to be content, whatever state you're in, right? And so we've been high, we've been low, it's been better, it's been worse. Those things that just kind of come back, but learning how to be in a place where you're okay, no matter what, is a true blessing. So don't block the blessings. Oh, you put it up. Oh, you putting it up there now? Yeah. Because I think it's a good one. Because we always talk about Philippians 4:13, right? I can do all things through Christ, but it's the before. It's 11 and 12. That's where the meat is.
That's where the meat is.
It's good to know where your strength comes from. It is because I am tied to the Lord. It's because I have the Holy Spirit with me that I am able to do all things, right? Not on my own, but it's just this idea of striving to get to a place where you don't have a need for anything because you're content with whatever you've been provided.
Yeah. And that is
in the form of your spouse.
Yes, with yourself and with your spouse. Yes. So, are you ready to close it out?
Yeah.
Okay. We gotta eat. It's time to eat.
Your sugar is low.
My sugar is low. I'm hungry. Anyway, so let's pray, y'all. Heavenly Father, we come to you tonight. We just thank you. Thank you for being God. Thank you for loving us and embracing us, accepting us, for dying for us, even in our imperfection, God. You sent your son, Jesus Christ, to pay a price that we couldn't pay in order to restore a relationship with you, God. He, even in our sin, as we were sinners, he died for us anyway. And we just pray that we're able to not only receive that, but also to extend that type of love to our spouse, God, to be able to die to ourselves, to be able to love unconditionally, no matter the circumstances, no matter what happens, to love in the way that Christ loved us. So we pray that for every home. We ask you bless every family, be with them in all that they do. And we'll be sure to give you the honor and the glory and the praise, God. We thank you, we love you. We pray these and all blessings in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. So I think the Marriage Shop After Dark is a request.
It's a request. It sounded like I don't know, an idea, a thought, but is it a request? I mean,
sure.
And
let us know.
I mean, after dark, I mean that comes with there's some connotations there. Like, I mean, how far are we taking that?
All the way.
Okay. Y'all gonna let us know if you want that. So
let us know if you want a Marriage Shop After Dark. Ooh, might get spicy.
Anyway.
Yes.
It's time to go.
It's been time to go. But thank you guys. We appreciate you. We love you for being here. Thank you for encouraging us. We appreciate your prayers. And it is truly our pleasure to be here with you most Mondays at 7.
Most Mondays at 7. We will be here on Monday. We got to travel we got to go to Atlanta on Thursday, then Ohio on Friday. But we'll be back. So yeah, we'll be here. So that's what's up. G Life Elevation. Come on, where y'all been? What's up? Welcome. All right.
Yes.
So, but we gotta go. All right. So
bye, y'all.
It's Monday. We gotta go eat.
Catch the replay.
Catch the replay. Love y'all. Bye now. What is happening?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's your boy JC. I'm in the mood. Love, yeah. Lately I've been constantly thinking about you, babe. You drive me crazy, yeah. And girl, I want this. Got me all up in my feelings. Oh, what a feeling, yeah. I knew the first time I laid eyes on you, that you would be here forever. I'm not being confidence. Ooh, you're the finest. So glad you're mine, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I don't wanna be with nobody else. Give me your love, that's all the wealth I need. Baby, you're priceless to me, yeah. To love you for a lifetime, I'm in the mood to love you for a lifetime, yeah. Whoa. Promise I'ma be around, I'ma always hold you down. Won't you come and hold me now? Won't you come and hold me now? I just got a new coupe, yeah, I know I got a roof, but I always keep it down with you, yeah. And I know they see you, girl, you're my queen, and beauty speaks for itself loud and clear, yeah. So throw it in the air. It's the sweetest sound to follow my ear. And I want the world to know I'll love you forever. And that's a long time, babe. But I got time for you, baby. I'm in the mood. Ooh, for a lifetime. I'm in the mood to love you, yeah. For a lifetime, baby. Ooh, yeah. For a lifetime. Oh, for a lifetime. Yeah, yeah.